Jim, let's go to you and let's hit the Isaiah Hartenstein rebound escalators. Give me the captain.
Yeah, for sure. So Joe mentioned this in the beginning. This is Mitchell Robinson being out. So Hartenstein last game had 16 rebounds. So Mitch left midway through the game, and Hartenstein saw the his minutes jump. He saw his rebound opportunities jump. He does not play at the same time as Robinson. So this is much more his minutes going up than the actual opportunities when he's on the court. But when Mitch was out last season, he averaged 8.2, but he had a lot of high ceiling ones, which is why I'm going to be looking at some of the extremes here. In less than a month that he was the primary center, he reached 14, 14, and 13 rebounds. And then if we get a Jericho Sims prop somehow, I might be looking to play some of his stuff. I think Tibbs isn't going to be looking to play Hartenstein a lot more than 30 minutes, which leaves, a good 18 to 20 minutes for Sims. So I'll be looking at both of those guys, but Hartenstein in particular, while Mitch is out, I think the rebounds last year when Mitch went out, I tried to do the PRA with him. He just doesn't score all that much, to be honest. His assists might pop a little bit. So maybe if you really like a rebounds and assists, but he's content taking 2 field goal attempts a game. It's the rebounds that really pop and maybe an assist or two here. But I think with Mitch out for, might be a little bit here, that might be a prop that I'm going back to the well on for a little bit.
Yeah, I like that spot. I think you're right in terms of Hart getting the minutes. And Sims didn't play against Boston when Mitch got hurt. So I think that's definitely notable. I liked Randall in this game too for similar reasons. And in part because I think the matchup is pretty good against the Raptors, who like their size, like the Knicks kind of match up like interestingly, I think size wise against Toronto. And Randall has been like great in these spots. He's got 6 straight double doubles, some big assist games as well. But he's even got he's got like 19, 15, 13, 14 over the past couple of years for his rebounds. So I think that Randall, who's looked great recently, I'm curious to just see where his lines come out. I would probably be leaning for like a PRA on Randall as well. I think it's probably like a little bit more of like a well-rounded game for him in this game, in this spot against the Raptors too. So I think you can get both, to be honest. And Brunson's
questionable as of now. So that might be really, that's probably why the props aren't out yet. But that could be a usage, that could be a monster game from Randall. I like that a lot too.
Yeah.
Staying away from the side because of those injuries that you mentioned. I don't want to mess around with the side or total on this. I will say this. I will point this out that the Knicks, when they face an opponent who they average more offensive rebounds per game than, which is, you would imagine, most of the league, they are 56% against the spread in those spots. And they do, in fact, grab a higher average of offensive rebounds.
I'm a little worried, though, that Mitch is one of those guys that like he's going to be, they say he's worth a point, but I think he might be worth a lot more. And I might even look at, I know we just said a bunch of escalators, a Knicks team total under honestly intrigues me because he does so much heavy lifting, getting them second chances, that I think that's the kind of guy that the spread struggles to account for.
Okay.
Great point.
Joe, do you want anything on the Randall related props? You kind of talked about it, but do you have anything else in there?
Yeah, just kind of like I'm looking for a PRA, especially if Brunson's out. I think he's obviously going to have an even bigger offensive load, but either way, I think that this is a good matchup for him head to head.